Telecom leaders from across Southern Africa are wrapping up a big three-day gathering in Sandton. The 45th Southern Africa Telecommunications Association Conference brought together key voices to talk about making internet and digital services more accessible in the region. For more now, we cross live to SABC News reporter Katlego Legodi in Sandton. Good afternoon, Katlego. How has the conference gone and some of the outcomes?
A very good afternoon to you, Juliet, and to our viewers at home. It's been 3 days of exhilarating conversations as we see role players here at the Sandton Convention Center look at shaping the future of the ICT sector with really the residents and the citizens in mind. Most of them just talking about how then there's still this gap looking at those that would be in the rural areas and those that would be in the urban areas, villages as well. There are missed opportunities there. So we see most of them just talking about solutions that will ensure that no one is left behind. Notable today would be the chairmanship moving from Botswana to South Africa, and this is where we find OpenServe just coming through to take over this chairmanship with agility to say that how is South Africa going to ensure that really we capitalize on this chairmanship, we fuse it with the G20 presidency and ensure that all of these efforts, all of these solutions and some of these ideas that are coming through from stakeholders are not lost and it's not another talk shop. Juliet, we are told here that really the picture in South Africa would be about 20 million of those, over 20 million of those that are not connected. It's even dire when you go into the SADC region, whereby there are issues around the affordability, there are issues around access, and the issues around the lack of foreign direct investments that would come through into this space, which is why then these 3 days were very important in ensuring that really there is a push for this digital economy and inclusive participation in the digital economy. South Africa has taken over the chairmanship, and the man at the helm will be Mr. Kuzwayo, who's joining us here as the SATA chairperson. And really, when you look at it, it's all congratulations all around. Looking at what was happening inside, we see Bonfit from Botswana handing over the presidency. There's a long way to go, and everyone here saying that the gap is really wide. It's widening, and there's a need now more than ever to push for these concerted efforts. Welcome to the SABC. Let's start by reflecting on the 3 days, Mr. Kuzwayo. As the SATA chairman, how has it been?
Well, it's been very interesting, exciting to host SADC countries. So we are excited as well to take it from here and build up on what Botswana has done. Botswana Bofinet has been the chairperson of the association so far, up till today, so we're taking over from there. We're happy to have this opportunity so we can also input our contribution in the agenda of SADC and hopefully build up the development of SADC with regards to ICT.
Let's talk the gaps. What has come out here? We hear just a need for now integration more than ever, with the role players here saying that really this the talk shop needs to come to an end here, because there are people that are left behind as we see these developments and move from 2G to 3G and move to even 5G. Others talking about the 6th industrial revolution, but we do have those on the continent that are left behind. What are some of the issues, some of the gaps, some of the concerns that have been raised by role players here?
Well, look, it's not like some people are just being left behind intentionally. It's work in progress. Some work has been done, and we can see year on year there is improvement and progress that is made. It's just that we have not covered everybody. And it is our duty to keep on working, finding better ways of covering the gap in a faster and more meaningful way. Some who have already got it, they would ask for more, like speed. Some who have not got it, then they will still be crying that we left out. And we engaging everybody, and that's why we come together to learn from each other. Because you'll find that within the SADC region, not all the countries are on the same plate. We are on different levels. Even within South Africa, as you say, there is some rural areas that are seemingly being left behind, but they are being attended to. We as OpenServe have been continuously rolling out our fiber, because now we've replaced copper with fiber. So it's an ongoing issue. Every year we've been going at it. It's just that we cannot cover the whole country at a go.
How do we start reimagining covering the whole country? I mean, we're talking to small role players as well here, saying that there's a need to be intentional around localization. Most of them saying that they have these ideas. They just need to ensure that there's policy alignment, but also as Open Survey open up the space. Quadruplets was also one of them. They're saying as well that there are gaps in the rural areas, operating in 3 of the country's continents, including South Africa. How do we start, ensuring that these solutions tend to be tangible for those that are on the ground looking at us right now?
Okay, that's why in the conference we brought Quadruple, who can share how are they doing it in covering and specializing in those rural areas, so that other people who have been invited as well can get more ideas and can even improve on what is being done. That's the whole point of coming together. We learn from each other, and then we can take tips and then see how we then spread whatever we have learned and exercise it with agility moving forward.
Mr. Kuzwaya, thank you very much, sir, for your time. These are really exciting times, as you hear most of them saying that South Africa is in a better position right now, more than ever, as the G20 presidency, to ensure that these recommendations, these ideas, they tend to be tangible. But they're talking as well around looking to 2027, as we see South Africa now pushing to phase out 2G. We'll be moving to 3G, and there are also talks around 5G, and there are others that are saying that this speaks to a decisive policy, and other countries on the continent should also be following suit. It's back to you in studio for now, Juliet.